guys, King Jad here, and welcome to my Save in Scotland FIFA 13 Career Mode series here. Now, where we were left off, just before we had beaten Germany of Scotland, it was fantastic to do that. But that's now in the past here, and in the past they must remain. It's now time to focus once more on Ross County. We have McMenamin returned from injury, just in time too, as we were up against our local rivals, Inverness, Thistle. As the table shows, County are currently sitting 6th, but we still hope to finish in the top 4, at the most, for a European spot for next season. Inverness are in the bottom 2 of this 12-team league, so aren't included in the table. In the 25th minute, Glenn scores to put County ahead, and then after this, with 5 minutes left, lost and made it 2-0. I had fuck all to do in this goddamn game, aside from the usual random pass with a random header. But I didn't really do anything wrong through. The rating did not suffer at all. The game ends 2-0, and our rating is a very cheeky 6.9. But after this, we look at our upcoming objectives. We're on course to complete everything for the month, as long as the next game is not a fiasco. As for the seasonal objectives, that too is being taken care of very nicely. But it's time to face 3rd place Dundee United in what I consider a must-win game. Will I have more to do in this game than against Inverness? Well, guess we'll find out and see. In the 19th minute, I challenged the cross coming in, prevented the header and goal, and keeper Brown safely gathers. Then, the 39th minute, a long ball over the top finds Rodriguino or something like that, but I managed to tackle him and retrieve the ball. We should have scored ourselves after 58 minutes, but his shot is wild and goes wide. And from the resulting goal kick, I win a towering header to boost the rating into the 7s. But we enter the 69th minute here, my rating sits on 6.9. The ref awards County a penalty. EA scripting for the win. 6.9 rating, 69 minutes, we get a goddamn penalty. Britain steps up and smashes it down the middle to give us a lead, and we now must fight to hold on to this lead. In the 79th minute, I get 2 crucial tackles in to not only prevent United attacking, but to boost my rating up into the 8s. The game ends 1-0, and we have now won 3 games in a row, and my rating was a very decent 8.6. The win lifts us up to 5th in the table, but we must keep our focus as we have Motherwell next on radar, who sit 2nd and are the only side mounting a title challenge on Celtic. Now, in this game I did not have a whole lot to do in the first half. Some usual passes, some headers and so forth, but on the stroke of half time, I block a shot which falls so kindly to a Motherwell attacker, but Brown is equal to it, saving it past the post for a corner. After 50 minutes, I feel I do well to win a header back to the keeper, which sees my rating soar to 7.5. But sadly, I ruin all my hard efforts by attempting to show off my 2-star skill moves. My random moment of madness is capitalised on by Erwin, who easily scores to put Motherwell into the lead and to slash my rating down to 6.4. In the 81st minute, my header helps my rating a wee bit, but we're still losing, and we just couldn't equalise despite having several decent chances to do so. I can't even speak properly today. My mistake was a key difference in the goddamn game, and it was a harsh lesson for me to not think I can get away with doing random skills against a legendary difficulty computer, and I was fortunate to only have 6.5 as my final end game rating. Our next game sees us place at Johnstone, and I start the game with winning a header after 8 minutes. Then the Saints have a chance, but I read the situation nicely indeed, and I manage to block it so the shot goes out for a corner. Annoyingly though, BT scores for the Saints when I struggle to get him off the goddamn ball. I attempted to jockey him and use my strength, but I just could not get it, and I was not able to mash the B button in case I felt him. Awful defending for me, and my rating suffers because of it. In the 63rd minute, I make a standing tackle, my 40th in my career so far, and a random achievement for balance is unlocked. But much to my frustrations, I cock things up once again when Ted bitch slaps me off the ball and gets away with it. I personally thought it was a foul, as I'm often punished for those kind of things, but EA decided not to punish him, and Ted sets up BT for an easy goal. Made even easier by my fellow centre-back Monroe not willing to even try to fucking prevent the goal. Ted scores a cracker in the 90th minute just to rub salt into our wounds, and we lose the game 3-0. And yeah, it's a poor game for me and everyone concerned at Ross County. The end game rating for me is 6.0, but it's best we forget all about that bullshit game. Now let's focus on the Cup instead. We face Hearts in the Scottish Cup quarter final, and in the 13th minute I win a header to give the rating a very nice early boost. Then after 41 minutes I win a header, and it's another big boost to the rating. It was a boring first half, I'm not going to lie. In the first half injury time, I win yet another header just outside of my goal to at least end the half strong for me, but County looked poor in the opening period. More of the same was on the menu in the second half as I win yet another header after 56 minutes, and my rating is soaring up, but predictably I almost ruin all my hard work. A random skill move does not work out for me, and Towel wins it off me and shoots. Brown pulls off a big point blank save, and my blushes are spared for now. I get a rare attack on goal as the ball bounces to me from a corner after 71 minutes, but sadly my shot is well saved and I don't get to score my first goal for Ross County like I scored my first ever goal for Scotland in the previous episode. The game ends 0-0, which means a replay, but aside from the one nearly costly error I had, it was still a very solid performance from me, and my rating at the end is a 9.1. We end the video with some good news and bad news. The bad news is Kovacevic is injured for us, but the good news is I've been selected for Scotland's next two World Cup qualifiers against Sweden and Romania. We need to keep winning with Scotland as I aim to save us and lead the nation to a major tournament for the first time since 1998. But that's all for now. This has been King Jad. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Peace out.